Hey, this is Daniel Fisher, 2016 Knobcon, Jack to the Future. We're here at the Roland booth with Peter Brown, who's going to show us some of the new era stuff.
Sure. So right now we have the new Boutique line. We have the TB-03 bass line, the TR-09 rhythm composer, and the Vocoder VP-03. And all of these are based off of iconic machines from Roland's history. So the TB-03 is obviously based off of after the TB-303. And it has an updated ACB engine inside, which lets it emulate the TB-303 really well. You really get a sense for how sharp the filter is with this device. It also differs from the Air line in that it's a very literal interpretation of the 303. The panel looks pretty much the same, and it also has modernized features. It has a CV and gate out, trigger in, added effects such as overdrive and delay and reverb. And it also, while it duplicates the old TB-303 programming mode, it also has a new, very easy to use way of programming melodies and bass lines. So people are probably aware that the old 303 was very infuriating to program, so this makes it a lot more accessible for people, and it sounds really, really good. So moving on to the TR-09, this is based off of after the TR-909 drum machine. It has the standard way of programming a 909 with pattern play and also track play, so you can compose songs, you can compose patterns, all with the killer 909 sound. This also has an updated sound to it from the TR-8 drum machine, in that it sounds a lot more, at least to my ears, a little bit sharper, and it slaps a little bit harder. And it has kind of a dirtier quality to it, almost like it's been aged or something. So it really sounds great. It's got some updated features such as a compressor on the bass drum and the snare drum. And you also have a trigger out available so that you can trigger your CV devices or Eurorack, and you also have your independent track for that. So it's really useful in the studio or incorporating it into any kind of modular gear that you might have. The Vocoder VP-03 is based off of the VP-330. This is actually my favorite. It's the most quirky of the bunch because it has a string synth inside of it and a human voice synth. So it really sounds special and kind of vintage and very evangelical, kind of like Blade Runner type style pads. But the vocoder on it is really, really cool. It also has a step sequencer built into it. And the reason why this is so quirky is it also has this really weird sampling capability where you can sample very small samples on each step of the 16-step sequencer and then play it back at different tempos. So it's really kind of quirky and interesting. So I'm excited to show you guys that once we get into it. So these are the 3 new boutique lines that we have here at Knobcon. So let's check it out.